the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the rookie from Georgia, it's James Cook.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Allen going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him...
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. Throwing is Allen on third. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give left side to Cook. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. gets him back here for the Bills on third down. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. To return is McKenzie. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 10, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. Not only Akers hit, he coughs it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen. Open man right side, Myers. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Atwell now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got it. Touchdown. James Cook making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side.
it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Now Stafford. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Open man is Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7th straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. That's caught by Myers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 16 on the play, but it's 3rd down.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 10.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen gonna throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Stafford here. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
42.
Stafford now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
14 yards. First down, Bills.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, the the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Buffalo, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good